So today we're going to pick up where we left off last time when we created this beautiful temperature control that tells you the current temperature where you live. Uh, this time we're going to focus on the control settings for a control. And to do this, we're going to install the Power Strip app. And in order to do that, we need to connect to somebody on our local network that has it. So I'm just going to connect out to this Raspberry Pi over here, and we'll pop back into the Metabot here. And now we should have some apps available. We're going to go ahead and install the Power Strip app there. I'm not sure why the icon's not showing up, but it's supposed to show up there anyway. Here we go, install, and all right, now we've got the PowerStrip app installed. So let's go ahead and restart our Newbound to force that to compile and to load the new app. It requires a restart. So now here we are compiling the new PowerStrip Java code because it's the first time it's been run. And as you can see, we've got a new app, the PowerStrip. So let's go ahead and open that up, and let's go ahead and add a control to our PowerStrip. All right, so you remember last time we created this brand new control in a brand new library called local temp. Let's go ahead and select that and add it. And now we have the local temperature in Phoenix. So now let's take a look at the control settings for our local temp control. You can see it's just the standard settings that are available for each control because we never created a control settings control for our control. So let's go ahead and do that. To do that, basically you create a control with the same name plus underscore settings. Simple convention, and basically if a control with that name exists, then our PowerStrip and other apps like the PureBot will use that settings control in order to set any particular settings that are specific to that control. So let's go into our PowerStrip and take a look at that now. If we go into the settings, you should see what we just added in there. Hello, right? So we can add anything we want in there. What we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of the select control in the Metabot. And basically we're going to create a drop-down list with all of the available stations, and we'll let you pick from the list there. So this code should look familiar from our last video. Just setting some standard stuff there, and we're going to pull the list of weather stations from api.weather.gov. So we're going to store that result into me station data, and now we're going to loop through all of the stations in the list, and we're going to build a master list with ID and name attributes in it, and set up a bunch of other metadata and install that control, right? Then as part of the metadata, we pass a callback in that CB parameter, the me select station. So let's go ahead and write our code here to select a station. And for now, we'll just throw an alert. All right, let's take a look at this and see what we got so far. So we'll go ahead and refresh the page. We'll go ahead and pull up the local temp settings. You can see it pulls in our list of stations, and when we click on that, you can see that it alerts our choice. So jumping back into the code, you can see, if you were paying attention, you can see that we add an element to the very top of the list called closest. Find the closest station. So let's add some code in here to find the closest station. If they pick one, fine, we'll set the data, and we'll end up saving that when they click save. But if they click on closest, let's ask the location services in the browser for the current position. So if they decline to allow us to have the current location, we'll just call me ready. Otherwise, we're going to parse that data and find the closest and set the value to the closest one, right? So either way, we'll set it to a station, and then when you click save, it'll save that in our settings for our control. So let's go ahead and click on find closest, and sure enough, asks us if we want to allow the browser the access to the browser's location, and there we are in Benton Harbor, almost 20 degrees. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed this second installment on controls in the Newbound framework, and we'll keep going with another one about remote controls, peer controls, and we'll talk about that next time. So, thanks.